Most people think knee pain after 60 means something is wrong with your knee. But if you ignore this one muscle in your hip, your knee pain will keep coming back no matter what you try, and most people have never heard of it. Today, I'll show you one simple exercise to fix it. I've worked with hundreds of people over 50 with knee pain, and this is one of the most common things I see missed. And most people focus on the knee joint itself when they have knee pain. They rest it, they stretch it, they take painkillers, but the pain just keeps returning. And that's because the knee is often just the victim, not the cause. But if we fix a certain problem happening higher up in the hip, you can often reduce knee pain without touching the knee at all. Every time you walk, climb stairs or stand up, your knee has to stay aligned. But if this happens, that's where the problem starts. Now that inward movement puts stress through the joint, and over time, that becomes pain. So what controls that movement? Well, it's not your knee, it's your glutes, the muscles at the side of your hip. And you can think of them like the steering wheel for your leg. If they're weak, your knee drifts inwards every single step. And this isn't just what I see in the clinic. Research shows that people with weaker glutes are more likely to have worsening knee pain over time as well. But here's the problem. Most people never train these muscles properly. Walking doesn't strengthen them enough, and general leg exercises often miss them completely. So the knee keeps taking the load. And I call one specific glute, called your gluteus medius, your knee protector muscle, because its job is to stop your knee collapsing every time you move. And if you strengthen it, you take pressure off the knee almost instantly. So let me show you the best way to do that with just one exercise. And before I show you it, this is not suitable for everyone, and avoid it if it causes pain. This is the single most effective way that I've found to strengthen the glutes for people with knee pain, and it doesn't aggravate the knee. And then later on, I'm going to show you a simple way to make this exercise twice as effective without spending more time on it. So stick with me until the end. So this exercise is called hip abductions in side lying, and here's how it looks. You just need your bed or a mat on the floor, and you're going to lie like this, straight in a line like a pencil on the side, which is the opposite to the one you're going to work. So the top side is the one that's going to be exercised here. Now you're in a straight line, so you want to make sure that your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles line up. Then you're going to take this top hand, put it on the bed, and just roll your body a bit further forward than feels natural. Okay, so we want that slight forward lean of the top hip while keeping your body straight. Once you're in this position, the movement's dead simple. You're going to keep that top leg straight and lift it up and ever so slightly behind you. We're just talking maybe 2 inches back, but as far up as you can. Okay, so I'll show you again. Hold that position forward, then up and slightly back. Now, if you're doing this correctly, you'll instantly feel this muscle here, just below your belt line, activate and start to work quite hard. Now, this area here, your belt, is your reference point. If you feel it below the belt, that's great. That means the positive thing that we're looking for is happening. If you feel it above the belt, that's bad. That means you're using your lower back and you're in the wrong position, or you're lifting too high, or you're overextending like this and you need to change something. But if you feel it below the belt, you just keep that movement going until you get an achiness down here in the glute that makes it hard to do many more. And you want to keep going until you've only got 2 or 3 left in the tank, and then you have to put your leg back down. And once you've done that, you're going to roll over and repeat on the other side. Now, what I'd recommend for most people is you start off somewhere between 10 and 20 repetitions. If you can do more than 20, you need to get a resistance band around your legs or use an ankle weight to make it tougher. And you want to try and do this a couple of times a day if you can. So that's the first variation, but I've got a way to make this twice as effective, which I'll show you now. But before I do, if you'd like your very own knee pain rescue plan, as well as all my best guidance to help you rebuild strength and mobility as fast and as safely as possible, you should check out my brand new book, Independence for Life. It's got everything you need to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free, and you can get your copy using the link below. You can make today's exercise twice as effective by adding in something called an exercise snack on top of what we've just done. So it's really easy to do this. We're going to do the same movement, but we're just going to do it standing. And your job is to try and do this every time you have a bit of dead time in the day. So when you're waiting for the kettle to boil or when you're brushing your teeth, these are brilliant opportunities for you to just take 30 seconds to do it. So here's how it would look. You just need something to hold on to. So whenever you've got kitchen counter or sink, hold on to it like this. Put all of your weight on one leg, so you're freeing this leg. Keep your back up tall and then take that leg out to the side and slightly behind like you just did, and then back in. And you want to do it without leaning, so your back doesn't go like this. You keep your back up straight, and then you're going out and back in. And again, we want to feel it in that same place. Just a couple of inches below the belt line, not above it. That means you're in the right place. Doing this just a couple of times a day will help to build strength even faster in that key glute muscle. And one of my patients in her 60s told me that just after a few weeks of doing this, her knee pain was about 70% better. But more importantly, she said stairs and walking finally felt normal again. And it wasn't because her knee changed, it was just because the joint was finally being supported properly by these muscles up here. And if you fix that problem, everything else gets easier real fast. And if you want to take this a step further, I made another video showing you the exact system I use with my patients to help them avoid knee surgery. It's super simple. You can do it at home without injections or medication. So watch that video next, and I'll see you over there.